You hear MOA talked about a lot in reference to rifles. Well, you got 360 degrees, so if you take one of those degrees and you were to take that and break it up into 60 minutes, you have a minute of an angle. From wherever you are, out 100 yards, what that translates to is 1.047 inches. So when they say it's an MOA rifle, what you're talking about is the rifle is capable of shooting 1 inch for the number of shots at 100 yards.
Ich befinde mich im Browning-Hauptquartier in Morgan, Utah, um einen Einblick in das Innere zu bekommen. Die Jagdbranche spricht davon, dass ausschließlich maßgefertigte Gewehre in der Lage sind, auf über 640 Meter zu schießen. Wir sind hier, um herauszufinden, ob das stimmt. Wir werden uns die serienmäßige Produktion von Browning ansehen und prüfen, ob sie auf 640 Meter bis 900 Meter treffen. Wir haben uns mit Markus, dem Leiter der Qualitätskontrolle von Browning, getroffen, um uns anzusehen, wie sie die Präzision der Gewehre in kontrollierter Umgebung testen. Hier findet man im Falle einer Apokalypse vom Boden bis zur Decke Munition für jede nur erdenkliche Schusswaffe.
Underground so that we can control atmospheric conditions. We don't have crosswinds, we don't have extreme temperatures. We're trying to test the rifle for what it is and not every other aspect.
Um die Präzision eines Gewehrs festzustellen, ist MOA entscheidend. Minute of Angle, 3 Schüsse auf 90 Meter innerhalb eines Zolls.
The way we measure it is from center hole. So I take it and I can go to the outside of that hole. It's the most outside one.
2 shots furthest apart.
2 shots furthest apart, yep. So that one's going to be...
Wow. 3/4.
Yep.
3/4 of an inch. I'll take it.
It'll do on any hunting round, huh?
So every gun's different and every ammo is different. That's why we test a variety of different ammos. We test to make sure that all ammo specs shoot out of our guns the best way they possibly can. Morally, I want to get as close as I possibly can to an animal, to be perfectly honest with you. As a hunter, it's part of the process of me hunting is I want to get as close to that animal as possible. 1, for my skill set, and 2, for the humane reason of shooting the animal. You want a clean, easy kill. When we start reaching out to 6, 7, 8, 900 yards, 1,000 yards, we're doing that just to prove that the gun can do it.
I killed a deer at 490 something 2 years ago. So I mean, I pulled the trigger.
With the Browning?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm set up to. It's funny. Even last year, my speed rifle set up to shoot to 1,000, and I shot my deer at 50 yards. Just the way it goes. It's sometimes the way it goes. Yeah, for sure. This is the X-Bolt Western Hunter. You can find this on a retail about $900. This is the X-Bolt Hell's Canyon Speed Rifle. You can find this at retail about $1,100. And this is the Carbon Fiber Long Range Hunter. You can find this on a retail for about $1,300.
Sehen wir uns einmal die Kosten an. Brownings bestes Präzisionsgewehr kostet im Laden etwa $1.300, während ein maßgefertigtes Gewehr $4.000 und bis zu $10.000 kosten kann. Wir wissen, dass die Präzision von Brownings Gewehren unter MOA liegt und müssen davon ausgehen, dass dies bei maßgefertigten Gewehren nicht anders ist. Darüber hinaus müssen wir die Munition berücksichtigen. Browning-Gewehre können jeden Munitionstyp abfeuern, maßgefertigte Gewehre nur maßgefertigte Munition. Wir befinden uns jetzt auf der Golden Spike Schießanlage mit Aaron und Ray von Browning. Und Aaron wird die Browning X-Bolts testen, also schauen wir einmal, ob wir auf 900 Meter etwas treffen.
So when you get to that distance, you got a lot more variables at play too.
Way more variable.
Well, one, I mean, you can imagine if you're at 5 feet at 100 yards, if you're not perfectly vertical, then your trajectory is doing this instead of this. Yep. So that's the reason why you should have a level on your scope at those distances. The other thing is you even have to take into account the bullet spinning, and as it's spinning, it's catching the air. So your left twist will go left and your right twist will go right.
See if it'll hit 1,000 then.
Want to go to 1,000? How about we do 600 first?
It's a good hit for 600 right off the bat.
It's off flat.
You're about a ½ inch off of it.
Left corner, left low corner. You're 4 for 4 at 600 yards.
Like 4 for 4 in this big of an area. All I know is that is a very dead deer.
900?
Just above black, slightly right.
Go low.
Well, high left where you were. That's a nice little group at 900 yards. I mean, you're almost touching all 3 bullets.
I mean, it pretty much is touching.
That's insane.
I was blown away at 600. Now at 900, having a 3-inch group. And this wind too.
Yeah, the wind is.
It's gusty wind too. It keeps picking up and setting down. We'll let the gun cool and we'll send the drone out there.
I'll run out there and paint it up.
It's a long ways.
It's crazy. So Aaron's about ready to take this gun out to 1,000 yards. We'll see how accurate it can be.
You good?
Hit.
Right next to it, slightly lower.
Good group though.
Four o'clock on the edge of black. Three o'clock.
Yep. Wow.
5 for 5.
Too bad.
Just drilled at 5 for 5.
You need to do it now.
1,000?
1,000.
Where are you holding?
I dialed in, just crosshairs.
It's just crosshairs?
Straight crosshairs.
Hold right on.
Yeah, hold right on. You should be on target. 1,000 yards, baby.
1,000 yards.
It's only one.
That's the first time I've ever shot it.
Keep going.
Off at 11 o'clock.
Your drone was in trouble on that one.
10 o'clock area.
3 for 4
3 for 4
at 1,000 yards.
on a gun that you just got behind.
So we're at our 900-yard target, and what we're looking at is, this was 3 consecutive shots at 900 yards. We're probably about 4 inches, 900 yards, so that's pretty good shooting, especially when my hold point, because of the wind, was probably out here. So, got a little bit of wind to play with, but the gun certainly can do it. Well, this is also something that's kind of interesting, is shooter to shooter, everyone holds the gun differently, so the point of impact will change. So I was shooting here, Lorenzo gets the rifle, and he's putting them up here. Now he's got actually a really nice group up here, but just by holding the rifle differently, you'll have a shift in where the bullet's impacting.
Natürlich hat der Long Range Hunter seine Aufgabe erfüllt. Warum sind wir also so besessen von maßgefertigten Gewehren? Betrachten wir die Theorie der schrittweisen Verbesserungen. Etwas zu besitzen, das 1% besser ist, kann einen gewaltigen Unterschied ausmachen. Sehen wir uns zum besseren Verständnis einen anderen Markt an. Fernseher. Im Augenblick hat man die Wahl zwischen einem HD und einem 4K-Fernseher. HD hat eine Auflösung von 1920 x 1080 Pixel. Bei 4K ist die Auflösung 3840 x 2160, doppelt so hoch wie bei HD-TV. Bedeutet das auch, dass er doppelt so gut ist? Wie die Munition, die maßgefertigte Gewehre zum einwandfreien Gebrauch benötigen 4K-Fernseher Inhalte in 4K-Auflösung, um die maximale Auflösung darzustellen. Und von diesen gibt es noch nicht allzu viele. Der wichtigste Faktor sind jedoch die Zuschauer. Wie gut sind ihre Augen wirklich? Können sie in 4K spürbar mehr Details wahrnehmen? Und am allerwichtigsten, fühlen sie sich nicht unterhalten? Sind sie in Anbetracht dessen bereit, für eine kleine Verbesserung deutlich mehr Geld auszugeben, vor allem wenn sie der wichtigste Faktor sind?
I love the look of them. I mean, the Cerakote. This is it. You know what these will do.
Yes.
If I don't shoot this the first time and shoot a group under an inch, I'll be disappointed. But I fully expect that it will. In fact, there's no doubt in my mind. It'll shoot out of the box, brand new, never been shot. So,
In your head, do you ever compete with the custom side?
yeah, I think so. I think, you know, anytime, when you want to be the best there is, sure you do. Now, on a day in, day out basis, those people have their niches, they have their, you know, they do all the little hand things and they say, well, we know this and we know this. But what we're looking at is decades of experience. John Browning, being the guy he was, taught all of those people, and that knowledge is passed down. And then the manufacturing facilities obviously work with our people, and we teach them how to do things. And what you end up with are people with a lot of knowledge, a lot of pride, and a lot of desire to be the best, and so they'll do the extra steps. Well, a lot of people don't want to put that time. Every minute you put into building a firearm costs you money. Well, we at Browning believe that those costs are worth it. I've always said for years, Browning makes the finest production barrel on the planet Earth. These products are basically built one at a time in a production setting. We're painstakingly aware of the details and put all the little things into making the product like a custom product.
Das war das erste Mal, dass ich auf 900 Meter geschossen habe. Davor hatte ich noch nicht einmal an so einen Schuss gedacht. Und während die Waffe beständig ihr Ziel traf, war ich nicht in der Lage, so zu treffen, wie ich sollte. Ich habe aus erster Hand erfahren, dass beim Schießen auf große Entfernung die Leistungsfähigkeit des Gewehrs nachrangig gegenüber der des Schützen ist.